cold opening today because it was not a good weekend. Very, very disappointing. It did in 3 days. Well, let me ask you this: what do you think would have been a good dollar volume would be considered successful? What do you think?
200.
3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh,
Like 500?
500.
How much? 500 to 600. Yeah, I would say 500 to 600. If you base it on, like I go to Sexpo and I do 150 to 200 in 2 or 3 hours, so should do 400 or 500 would be reasonable. I did 137. On a $100 booth fee, so I had a $37. Really, it was no profit. It was a loss because if you cut the gas to get there, and the time and the aggravation and the feeding yourselves, it was a disaster. Did not go well at all.
Was there a big crowd there?
There was a pretty good crowd. There was a pretty good crowd. And I stayed positive the whole time. I didn't get discouraged. But it was really a different crowd than I've seen before. And I've never done a craft show. I've never done a real craft show. So they've always been festivals and that sort of thing. And the crowd at the festivals is very different than this. The people kind of just blew by and they'd come, they'd go, oh, look at the razor stands, and then they'd keep on going. I didn't sell a single razor stand, but everybody stopped and looked at them. So I guess there's two problems. There's probably two problems with that, right? Maybe the price was too high, but the price was exactly the same as what I sold them all summer for. So, I don't know. The people would come in, and if I said hello to them, they would leave. It was really weird. I didn't know how to react. Like if you came into the booth and you said, hey, how are you doing? Or I'd wait for a while and then I'd go, how's it going? You know, I would wait till they were fairly in the booth and then they go, oh good, and then they turn and just shoot out of the booth. Go learn something.